Previously on The Power to Rise. We were welcomed back into the city of Undertown, a city that exists under eternal night. As people have been coming and going, we've been able to catch up with those that we consider our heroes for the story, such as Iria and Lola de la Maravillas, Sherry and Puddle and Castria. And yes, maybe Buddy as well. As we have been able to watch over them to see what exactly it was that they were getting up to in a more low-key sort of efforts going about here and there. Some caught up with old friends, some caught up with old foes, some took the time to unwind and see the sights, and just gallivant about. Maybe get up to a little bit of shenanigans here and there. But eventually, you all convened at the Smirking Sphinx in order to assist, perhaps, in your own little ways, the grand opening of the refurbished tavern. With your big, feline, and potentially cosmic knowledge-knowing friend, entertaining some folks here and there in between bouts of rounds being poured for all sorts of other people, with a mead that was poured and crafted especially by our lovely Sherry. Eventually, perhaps some of you got a little antsy. Maybe there's more to do than just this. And as if answering the call of what might come next, during a reading, as End asks, how could they possibly help out? A man in red walked into the establishment, asked around, and was pointed towards Iria and Lola, with the question that he provided to them, as well as a name. My name is R2D4. I am in need of an adventuring party. With the acknowledgement that perhaps you'd like to hear him out in a more private sort of setting without any eavesdroppers getting in on this, including a mischievous little scamp who's dying to know what's going on. This gentleman was directed towards the back, past Sir Esper, into the little speakeasy hideout that you guys are already aware of. Also, sometimes known as the break room, or the Sphinx's little rest spot, that sort of thing. Lola and Iria, you've managed to get up, go find your comrades from the heist before, and with a little bit of need to search for some folks. There are some who are, like, doing little waitstaff things. Sherry has been, like, flagged over. You are able to get little Buddy off the stage. He's been doing the Michigan J Frog for a bunch of kids who are, like, very eager to go try to pet the big kitty, but they had, like, greasy fingers, so he intercepted that sort of nonsense. As I would assume the lot of you have made your way towards where Sir Esper divides the hallway, where most people are able to go look in, down a short staircase, not into an extra dimensional space. This is an actual space built into this building, where down beneath you know that there are casks of different sorts of beverages that have been laid to age, be stored away, and thankfully hidden behind a fake mirror so that people who are trying to get a little bit extra grog in their system are not going to find it very easily. There is a large, round, sturdy wooden table with seats put up around it. Extra chairs off on the side, kind of like tilted onto each other. If any of you have worked in the food service industry, you know what I'm talking about. Off to the side, like maybe a few little like cubby holes for like the different wait staff and cooks and such to put their personal belongings. Some low candle lights that have been lit in this space. It looks like the stranger has gone ahead and done the service of making sure those are lit for the lot of you folks, and has put a little candle in the middle as well. He has been during the time that you've been able to gather your group, he has been sitting there, kind of like putting his thumbs back and forth, just kind of biding his time until the mirror reopens and he sees a number of individuals start to come down. Is there a particular marching order you guys want to do, or do you just want to, like, full Three Stooges, just try to push your way in, whoever wants to be first?
I definitely want to walk in first. She's actually very excited and trying to keep it tempered and, like, keep a serious, intense face, but she would try to walk in first.
I'll follow after, and just kind of, she very respectfully gives a nod to the gentleman and takes a seat next to him. Hello,
I'll
sir.
follow.
Good evening.
I'll follow in
sitting
next.
in front.
But instead of sitting at a chair, I want to be kind of like leaned up against the wall so I can watch the door type thing.
There's a nice little beam that kind of comes down, like, right in front of, like, what looks to be, like, a row of, like, aging casks against the wall that looks like they were just moved in recently. But yeah, there's definitely easy spots for you to hang out. There's even, like, a little bit of shadow in case you want to hide out in there.
Yeah.
Although, you get the sense he knows you're there. You just walk in into a dark area. But as you all enter, one by one, he looks towards all of you, nods, as the last one heads in. You get the sense he kind of does a little head count. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check, if you don't mind, just to kick things off a little bit.
Can I roll my precog? I can just roll it instead of having it just work, because I think she's still focused on that last reading. I don't think she'd be paying attention to anything else at this point.
You would have to focus in order to do this, meaning you wouldn't be moving around.
It starts.
Loud trombone. Committing to other actions or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you did want to do precognition, again, this does take a minute. So if you want,
I'm sorry, not precog. Just she's on her prescience, so she's not focusing on perception right now. She's just still stuck on that vibe that she caught earlier.
Yeah, no worries. Just kind of getting a glance of what's going on here. Yeah, by all means.
See, well, let me roll this time.
That's a great question.
For like maybe 7.
There's a roll. Ooh, hi.
Well, that's another one.
Nice. I'm really glad I got to do that one.
That's a. Did you want to do perception instead?
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Hey!
All right. A lot of fun little numbers.
Oh, I thought we were playing golf. I was trying to get the lowest number.
No worries.
No, that's tomorrow, Patrick.
End and Castria, you two are the only one who got over 15. If the two of you have any, like, initial vibe questions or anything like that, you can feel free to ask me. And you may get vague information. Castria, depending on what you ask, I will... Who knows?
Can I use my observant?
I'll give you something for your observant.
And I also want to, as we enter the room, I'm gonna sketch pad out, and with my ash, I'm gonna sketch this guy, just so we have like an appearance on record.
Puddle, I'm not going to give you your observant right away. I'm going to try to give it to you after this meeting, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's fine. I do just want to be able to sketch him though, as we're doing this, so I have like what his face looks like. Just in case he tries to pull us over, I have something to put on the poster.
Fair. He has tanned bronze skin, bald, shaved head for the most part. What looks to be like kind of just a little bit of like a tinged beard going down to a point, up and around a little bit, kind of like that sort of like very closely shaven circle beard sort of situation.
The Tony Stark.
Yeah, a little bit of the Tony Stark. He has eyes that just kind of flit about as he's just kind of doing head count a little bit, everything else along those lines. And do you have any questions regarding this man as you kind of take a look at him?
Have I seen or heard of him?
You have not seen or heard of this person before. This is a brand new person to you. I would say that you're able to confirm that this is new person. Castria.
I'd say Castria's just trying to read maybe intent. She sees the eyes flitting about, so she's just like, is this out of... He kind of, with his eye flitting about, counting the people in the room, it could come off kind of as, cornered, sort of, scared, and she's just trying to read intent, okay, you've come for us for help.
Intent.
I think you did.
With a 25 on... this is kind of an interesting, a magic insight sort of situation. He does not appear to exhibit the notion that he is cornered. Again, this could be along the lines of perhaps he's not anticipating any sort of weird skullduggery you guys might want to pull or anything else along those lines. Or perhaps he has something up his sleeves that he's just not revealed. It could be a number of many things. It doesn't look like this guy assumes that he is in a threatening situation.
It feels like his intent is actually good and he's being kind of honest right now.
Doubly with that, because it was a 25, you also kind of get a whole, this guy is not looking at us to size us up so he can screw us over. This guy is, however, still kind of doing an up and down sort of situation, but not in a probing for weakness sort of gaze. You get that. There's no malicious intent.
Okay. So, as far as I can tell, on a magical level, this guy's on the level, then. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Those of you...
I would like to that she did sit directly in front of him, and just kind of very, again, keeping that very business-like demeanor that she's seen her father exhibit.
He looks around, does it a little bit, looks towards those who sit down with him. Well, greetings to all of you. For those of you I have not introduced myself to yet, my name is R2D4. As I have stated to two of these individuals, I am in need of an adventuring party. Forgive me for asking, but I am assuming that is what I am being provided with here. Is that correct?
Well, I would call this more of a discussion, or maybe just a meeting before we agree. We don't really know what you're asking of us, and we just want to make sure that we could be of help.
We are also newly formed, so... Just so that we are all being honest, we just formally met not too long ago, but we have already accomplished much. I have confidence we would be able to help you.
We're fully capable of whatever you may be asking, but before we jump in, we'd kind of like to know what we're signing up for.
So if you could just give us some details, or just what do you need help with?
Well, as I stated, if I needed simple help about, say, fetching something for myself, there are many porters I could have hired. I plan on heading into something that could be potentially dangerous, which is why I asked specifically for a team that can handle dangerous scenarios.
You have handled dangerous scenarios, if that makes you feel more confident.
Very well. In that case, you might be able to assist me in what I'm seeking. I'll then share some details. I am interested in a site that is located here in your Undertown. A site that has not a great amount of information known to your public. There's something about a labyrinth.
Would any of us know about the labyrinth?
Can we do a history check?
That is potentially pinging a couple of radars. Those of you who have been here more than a couple weeks, go ahead and roll. Those who have been here for a short amount of time may also roll with disadvantage.
What are we rolling?
Learning, please.
Puddle's not rolling.
That's fair.
There's not a shot in the world that she knows.
If you've been here
She thought this was underwater.
2 days, don't worry about it.
She's just now realizing that this is not the same as underwater.
Oh, I guess my dice didn't roll. I will try it again.
No worries.
God, good, because mine rolled a 7.
I rolled a 17.
My
Disadvantage,
my
but I'm
lucky
curious
dice
what
streak
was-
has ended,
With
by the way.
disadvantage? Holy crap, Sherry. Actually, Sherry, I know a good reason why you would, yeah. As some people start to kind of scratch their heads, turn, look towards you, the more local folks are like, I think I've heard something along those lines. Sherry, there is a place you've kind of been hanging out at the last couple days, or have been trying to seek some education, knowledge, shared information, that sort of thing. The Muse headquarters. As you have visited there, you've ingratiated yourselves with some of the folks who work in this location to try to help them out with their day-to-day work, that sort of thing. Having to move books around in different systems, all sorts of other stuff, can give people headaches, and you've eased some of their pains. You've heard some of these guys talk and mention about a labyrinth, just out of earshot. Something to do with essentially a dungeon that had been recently discovered within, like, the lower levels of Undertown. Now, Muse is a sort of a municipal underworking service, is what it stands for, which is also now Magic Underworking Services sort of situation. They handle a lot of infrastructure stuff. So, essentially, along those lines, they kind of help make sure that the dwarves, for instance, don't dig too greedily and too deep without, like, checking a few things just to see if it's super fucking dangerous. And recently, there's been word that there's been this particular place that's been unearthed. As you start to clock that, you recall some details about, like, yeah, they've been sending people down there in order to scout out the place, all sorts of other stuff. You don't know much more details about that. You just know that that's apparently been a little bit of a hot topic lately. Yes. That's what the ones in the strange, shimmering armors talked about. Something of a labyrinth, a maze, a large, sprawling structure of some sort. A contact of mine was recently party to this location. And as it turns out, they have gathered some information that is of interest to me. Unfortunately, they are not able to assist me in a particular matter that I am eager to locate myself. So I am in need of some just extraneous help, as they are busy. I need to get myself into this labyrinth in order to perform a magic ritual.
What kind of ritual?
What she said.
I would like you, Castria, to roll me a persuasion. I believe that's a help from Lola.
So, persuasion with advantage?
Persuasion with advantage 1. If anybody else has a point in persuasion, you may also hold up your hand to give advantage.
Yeah, this feels important. I will also throw a legend point in there. So far it's 2.
Would
I
extraordinary
have 3 points.
presence
Can I give her
help
3 helps?
How would you want to apply your extraordinary presence to this spell? Normally this is helping you in a roll, but providing this to someone else, how would you lean in and help make this case? As you're
Well, with
figure out something about this ritual.
Maybe
So you're doing a persuasion, right?
Yeah. Maybe just earnestly, like, yeah, what kind of ritual? Like just being genuinely interested.
I was gonna say, like, the fire in my eyes kind of, like, it's got my attention as I'm, like, leaning in here, and it's kind of making both me and Castria, our faces glow a bit more as, like, I am lighting up a bit at the sound of this stuff.
He turns, looks towards you. Yes. Please add an additional advantage from the extraordinary presence of Puddle to that.
Okay, so
There you go.
we're at, is that 4 total or 3 total?
I believe so.
4 total. Okay.
Yeah. And then we're adding 2 to this result, whatever it is. Throw those legend points on whatever you like, guys. Oh dear.
I've used my once per sessions.
15. Okay.
It's not bad. It's actually
It's
pretty
not
good
terrible.
because I don't have a lot in persuasion.
I have 3 points.
Yeah, he looks towards you, sees these others leaning in. I can assure you, this is not a working of magic intended to cause destruction or havoc. Honestly, there is not a single thing to cause ill, harm, or wrongful intent on another person with this ritual.
Does that mean you can't
when
tell
he
us
does
what the
that,
spell is?
when
Sorry.
I'll let Lola go.
Lola says her piece. Iria, what are you looking for in this moment?
When
As she says.
after they've kind of like done the persuasion thing, and he comes off with that answer, I want to do a perception to see if I can read him, just to see if like there's some kind of hesitation or like nervous tick or something.
Give me a perception with advantage on that, because it's like I said, it's not a terrible roll, and you might be cracking onto something here. With an 18, you see he's definitely like mulling something over in his head. There is a dam in front of like a potentially a tsunami of information that he could have, and he is kind of carefully picking what he wants to say. But you looking at his, let me actually roll something for him real quick. Because
Is it coming from more of a protective place, or?
Interesting. As he's stating, you get to read him on this one. He is telling the truth. It is along the lines of he is picking what sort of like pieces to add to this. But you also get the sense that he is being. This is the part where he is being a little like he is trying to create enough space so that if you see a person who is guarding secrets, because as much as you guys are trying to read into him, as like Puddle is making a sketch in case this guy betrays you, you also get that sense that he is picking his words very carefully in case you guys decide to betray him. This is
So I
the
guess-
man who looks like he is just a teensy bit paranoid, but in the sense of, like, he is trying to find the right things to make a common ground, but it's along the lines of, you feel he has the thought that if he gives everything away, that could be too much for you guys to have, and that there's the potential for things to go sideways.
So kind of figuring that, I'll be like, I see you're being just as cautious as us. Maybe not wanting to go fully into what you're looking for until we agree. I will assume if we do take you up on this matter, maybe all cards potentially will be laid on the table?
He cocks his head over towards you, Area, as you say this. And you kind of, like, no roll necessary or anything like that. You kind of see a little bit of, like, him relaxing just the teensiest amount. My apologies. This ritual is not about destruction, ill intent, or otherwise. This is purely about survival. And I would ask you all, in this era where we once are again able to see fair blue skies, isn't that what many of us are just after?
So you want us to go into the labyrinth, help you do this ritual that's going to help the city?
I will admit, I don't. This is not inherently for the benefit of your city, if that's what you're asking.
What is it for the benefit of?
You see, Iria, he kind of clams up again.
Can I roll for persuasion?
Go for it.
Huh, guess not.
With the 2, he looks towards you, and there is not a annoyed look. There is not a judgmental look. There is the look that he has heard you and processed that. There's a glance back towards Iria, back towards you. I'm sorry, but perhaps in time. That being said, I am prepared to perform this ritual myself if need be. I don't need anything from any of you in order to perform this. The fact of the matter is that in order to get past the centuries, I guess you could call them, they're not willing to let someone in solo.
You need an escort.
Yes. Once we're past that, if you decide you wish to go your separate ways, I understand. That being said, while I'm down there, I don't exactly know what all of the details are. I do, however, have some knowledge of what might be expected down there. And there is a particular location I am looking for. Not to mention, if I am to have your escorting, I'm prepared to give you all full salvager's rights. Learning roll from anyone who hears that term and wants to see if they know that information.
Learning or logic?
Either, Actually, logic can work here.
But it doesn't know it.
Yeah, Castrina, you have your hand up.
When he says that, she... Alright, you don't have to put any cards on the table, but I have an interesting one. And she'll pull out, I drew this twice today. And she sets the traveler card on. His jacket is not usually red. I think something is telling me that this is... I believe you that this is very important. I'm willing to help you with whatever it is you wish to do down there. I do hope you grow to trust us, to let us know what it is you're doing, purely out of my own curiosity, you see, but... I do believe, she taps the card. I think you have found your party.
Iria, before I get to that.
No worries.
No, you're good. Iria. With the 19, full salvager's rights is a term you've heard that pitched around. You've kind of hung around certain mercenary groups that have popped in through Undertown. Been moaning about the whole fact that Claimholt's closed, they can't go there for some easy work, anything else along those lines, so they have to find work here on the outskirts. There is mentions of the terms full salvager's rights. That is usually given by a quest giver or someone who is asking to go along as an escort, something along those lines, which basically means that when you're in there, as long as it's not quest important critical sort of stuff, any treasure or items or objects or whatever the fuck you want to find is yours. The guy who hired you, the person who's come along with you or anything like that, lays no claim to any treasure, salvage, whatsoever, unless they can deem it, like, critically important to whatever they need going. So, if this guy, if you were to, say, agree to the terms of this, if you were to go to him, and you found big, shiny fucking rocks of certain sorts, unless he can, like, actually need to use that in a very particular thing. Like, this is the third moonstone key of blah blah yada yada, and I need it for this ritual thing. It's yours. If you guys find a full treasure hoard, it is yours to divide amongst your party, not him.
Upon hearing that, these do seem like pretty good terms for what we're being asked. But let's continue this conversation.
Very well. I admit I have been a little cagey. I do apologize for this. He stops and thinks for a moment. Not sure exactly what I can tell you to get you on my side.
What makes you think we're not on your side?
Perhaps it's my own paranoia getting in the way of things. It's been a while since I've been able to find individuals I can trust.
Can I
My
buy
friend
any...
here want to help you. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. I just had a question. Is there any way I could do mind dredge in the reverse, just so he can get a clear picture of my mind, so he knows I don't have any ill intent?
No.
No, I can't, like, project?
That is...
Okay.
That would require influence.
Fair. Which is... I have influence. I have 3 in influence.
Do you have access to mind dredge?
I do. I have it right there on my sheet. You programmed it in.
It's more along the lines of, like, telepathy or something along those lines. do it in reverse. It's a little funky to pull off. You can try. You would have to hit his resolve.
I would ask for permission first.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's like that could be really messy.
I have a thing that could help her.
What's up?
The brew I made. As a token of goodwill.
The meat. If you want to throw some of that in to sweeten the deal, I mean.
No, like just as like not like a full barrel, but just like a cup, so that way he like feel like some kind of comfort and calm for himself, so that way he knows like you're among good people, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll say this. We'll give it a shot here. Sherry, would you like to... You know one particular barrel has been left here in reserve. It's already been, like, cracked into with a spigot, everything along those lines. Ruffle has done that already just to make sure that it's ready for demand as soon as need be. Thankfully, he hasn't had to run down here for some extra tankers just yet. But yeah, there's some spare glasses back here. You're able to like pour one out if you want to and provide one to him.
I'll do that.
Shiri, go ahead and give me a presence roll. And I'll say if you hit a 15, that might help out.
I'll add one of my legend points too. Here we go.
Gotta burn those.
That's not 14.
He looks towards him. You go to offer him some meat. He looks towards it. He doesn't grimace or anything else along those lines, but he does look at it and go, to be honest, I don't really imbibe much of alcohol. Water would be fine, though.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and grab him some water.
I will ask for the meat, though. Lola's just like,
yeah.
I'll take it.
Sherry, upon
Our stance has...
upon hearing that he could go for some water, Buddy kind of like grabs at like the hem of your dress and just kind of gives a little salute and goes sprinting up the stairs towards the mirror. And like within like 15 seconds, he's back with a whole pitcher. As he pours his form, I'm so sorry.
You're fine. A rather odd question, sir. Do you believe in fate or coincidences or destinies per se?
Chad, I'm gonna message you about something real quick.
Okay.
Excuse me a second, guys.
Meat has a special effect, by the way.
Yeah, what is it?
It's called homebrew.
Nice. You know what? I think Castria will also take a glass as well, just to be like, it's the meat is good. We're all drinking it, so just so you know, it's fine. Just like a nonchalant, yeah.
Buddy.
Lola downed it, so it's gone.
I'm sending a response DM to you really quick.
No worries. Buddy has made it back, like, with the huge pitcher, has brought a bunch of glasses, has poured one for him, just kind of, like, jumps up, puts it on the table in front of Argenio. He looks at him and goes, "Thank you." Strange. Just...
I will offer, just on the table, if you would like, I haven't done this before, but if you want a peek into my mind, direct link, we could try so that you could maybe trust at least me a little bit more.
He looks towards you and gives you, like, a kind of a tentative, like, okay, sure. Feel free to roll influence.
She's like, I am sorry if something bad happens. It was not my intent. There shouldn't be any more than a mild headache. It's what I normally get. And I'm throwing a legend point into this because, god damn it. I want this man to trust us. It's our first gig. Much better.
Jesus, I'm 25. What imagery do you want to present to this gentleman?
Her coming into this place as an immigrant and finding friends and just a small sort of like overview of her time in the city and meeting these people and everyone's genuine intents. Just a sort of like glance at her last few months. And of course, that's also because of seeing herself in the reflection when she first got here. It would give away a big secret of hers.
He sees this information wash over him.
You can trust us. At least do a good job.
He does give you a very curious look. He looks to the rest. Strange group. Destiny. Coincidence. All chance.
The only reason I bring it up, my colleague here has an unnatural ability to see things in the future. And as you can see on the card she has on the table, 2 odd ones popped up with a red cloak. And you have a red cloak. Not merely a parlor trick, but fate, per se.
Castria looks back towards you. I'm gonna ask, Ed, you've been silent this whole time, by the way. Is there anything you would like to pitch, provide anything towards this? Or are you just kind of getting the vibes off of everything?
No, it was just, I was laughing at, it's just that Anne was told that this person needed help, and that was good enough for her.
I would like a persuasion roll from the team. This is going to be a team-based roll. The number of successes will determine if he is willing to slip a tiny bit more information. And if that is the case, I'm going to give the information to Castria.
Oh shit, okay. Persuasion? I have one last legend point. I'm gonna use it. My last one.
Jesus, okay.
Don't worry, I'm committing a lot with my vibe.
God, guys!
I was helpful.
I added 5 to it! I added 5!
Holy shit.
Ha! I added 6.
So,
No.
Holy crap. Okay. So, okay. The DC would have been 15. Which means that 1, 2. I'm just rereading this just to make sure. Yeah, that's 4 successes. In that case, Castry, I will leave it to you. Would you like me to pull you into the secret channel, or do you want to stay here?
Secret channel. I like
Secret channel, make this
channel.
fun.
Yeah.
Alright, come with me. Come back, guys. Hi. I get to come talk to you directly.
Yeah. So how much does Castria know? I know how much Zephyr knows, but how much does Castria know?
You can't say that for the recording. Editor, take that out.
I will. Go ahead.
You see, as he leans towards you, you have shared some secrets that have caused him an interesting concern. Mm-hmm. He looks towards you. He thinks the sapphire on his belt, the large softball-sized one. He thinks deep within a well, down into darkness, moving shapes and colors of assumed scenery, scenarios, chambers beyond. Where a den sits of some sort. There's water. There is lichen. It is low lit, if at all. Shimmering haze. And there is a very, very lonely soul. This is about survival. It is not his.
Not primarily.
Alright, let's go back to the other channel.
Yep.
So, after you pin him down and stab him, I think I'm gonna try to, like, freeze him.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Abort!
So, yeah.
In this moment, as you all lean in, there was a quiet moment shared between Castria and this gentleman. Does anyone other than Puddle have the observant feat, or something akin to that, might I ask? Because I'm just going to throw like a few more details Puddle's way, in case nobody else has it.
Castria will just kind of put a light hand on his, just as like a comforting gesture.
There's no flinch, there's no recoil. He looks back towards you, and there is a moment, a pregnant pause, where it looks like perhaps a lot is said without saying much, if anything at all.
She nods and looks to the others. Do you think you can trust me? I cannot say too much, but I will say that this isn't just about survival. It's a kind of rescue, I think. But I will not betray any more confidence. Just know that it is important. Desperately important.
I guess you have found a word I cannot. So he kind of sits back a bit, straightens up. This is a desperate attempt. But what she said is essentially the gist of it. I aim to rescue someone. Someone who, from my understanding, has had a very, very sad past. A would like for them to see the fair skies that you are all able to see. See, he takes the water and just big glass, entire shot.
She'll turn to Lola next to her. Lola, I think we can do this. I think it's important we do.
Lola kind of just doesn't really. She just adjusts her posture. Yeah. It's all she gives. She's just like, yeah.
You see him let out another, like, just an easing of the muscles, a little bit more tension draining from his body. Thank you. I understand if you all need some means or time for preparation. I would like to go as soon as possible. But if you need rest, I understand. I can find you all again at some point. Preferably within, say, 24, 48 hours.
Enough time for us to make count our... common is so hard. Make our absence accounted for.
I understand. You see he takes another gulp of water and just kind of like side-eyes his buddy, has just like been refilling it quietly. As this goes on, he's like, weird little thing.
He tends to grow on you.
No. Is this, out of curiosity, is this real, or what is its deal?
He is my friend.
Okay.
It's an incarnation of pure evil.
Are you saying that with the fire eyes in the corner of the room?
Yes.
She's a joker.
There's just like a slight look up from the paper. A look of fear. Pure evil.
He packs a mean punch. So
Virginia turns to look towards you, Puddle. Buddy slowly holds up a sign that just says, "You're next." Nobody else sees it. He just takes a breath and goes, "Okay. I am going to make sure I have my necessary needs together. One thing. He reaches into the leathery pouch by his side that he has kind of like cinched around as like a weird makeshift like sort of belt as well. And he pulls out Puddle. You saw this earlier when he walked into the tavern. A large, finely, amazingly cut sapphire. About the size of a softball, if you can believe it. A big rock. This is going to be the key components for the ritual. Should this happen to go missing, awry, or anything else along those lines, I would implore you to return it to me. Without it, this fails. I can't replace this. This is one of a kind.
You have our word.
Thank you. Thank you. Another glass of water. so terribly sorry. I'm afraid I did not get everyone's names, if that is alright.
Oh, Gestria.
Yes, Castria.
Lola.
Iria.
Iria.
Puddle.
Shiri. And this is Buddy.
Shiri, Buddy.
And
Ed. You all said you're new. Sorry. Personal joke. Well, to your... He looks another full glass of water. Here's to our shared success. And perhaps future endeavors as well. When we get down there, I would implore that the lot of you do any sort of scuffles, fighting, dangerous combats for me. I would like to reserve my energies for the ritual to come. I should have posited that earlier. My apologies.
It's alright. I believe we would all have preparations to do now. And we should probably let Ruffle know we're leaving the party a bit early.
Oh, actually, we may be down there for upwards to a few days. I am given to understand that this is a vast network of caverns connected in various different ways, chambers and whatnot. Do you have enough provisions or need some way to acquire provisions?
We might need to gather provisions.
I can see what I can do. At the very least, if I can't pay much in coin, perhaps I can pay in food in some ways. Is anyone vegetarian? I believe that's the word. Okay. Shiri. I'll have to make another stop then. Okay. I will gather provisions then. And
If you need any help, I'd be glad to help.
Could I hand him a little bit of gold?
Casually slides allowance across the table.
What level wise, how much gold do you want to slide over?
Because I have a good amount.
I believe everyone's at least a 3, unless someone...
Yeah, I'm a 3.
Like crazy. Yeah.
I'm a 3.
If you want... I believe you're not taxed for like these next couple weeks. If you want to just throw all this poker chip money at him, just be like, here, get provisions. He's gonna like eyeball it and go, what?
I'll say she gives about like a good chunk of it, because she now has to go work on her alibi, so she needs some of that.
You see him get like a little bit of concern on his face, and just he like puts his hand out and takes a smaller portion off of that, then stops and thinks, I'll get you change. He just takes the whole section you cut off for him.
All right. That is everything.
That's everything. I meet you all here again, say within 24 hours, 12. I should be back in 12, and I am patient. not too patient, but
I simply need to let my boss know where I will be. That is all.
I might require more than 12 hours just because I really need to set up my alibi, which I need to do I need to start right now, so...
Is there anything I can do to help you with your alibi, Lola?
How good are you at partying?
I do have it as a profession, but I don't know if I could keep up to your level.
Okay. So nice to meet you. I need to go get started. And she kind of gets up and leaves and is going to go to the bar and ask for 3 shots to your world's equivalent of vodka.
Got it. They have vodka. No worries about that. You head up, you hear, you go, I need vodka, and you see someone just go, Ruffle goes, oh, yes, I have a few bottles, don't worry about it. And he just goes and grabs some stuff for you. R2D stands, takes that big-ass sapphire, puts it back in his leather pouch, and just tucks it back in there. He goes, I appreciate you all for listening to me, sharing a bit of honesty. Thank you.
Can I bolster him so that he can keep, just so he can keep, to help him with keeping the sapphire hidden?
Fair.
Like a protection spell sort of deal.
Go for it.
She'll take, which card do I want to use? She will take the Ten of Swords and put that against the pouch on his side. As she lets go, the card wraps around a little bit and then absorbs into it. No one who shouldn't be putting their fingers in there should be able to get in.
Normally I'm much more observant about who tries to place their hands on things, but I appreciate your assistance regardless. Thank you. He turns, nods towards each of you. You see as he gets up, steps over towards stuff. He takes another, a 5th glass of water, and just goes and put it on the table. You see Buddy go to start refilling it. He goes, no.
Oh, you're supposed to do this, and I flip the cup over and tap the top.
Something new. He makes his way up the stairs. The mirror turns into an open passageway. He turns and makes his way out, leaving all of you to your devices.
Is everyone still in the room? Because Lola have already gone back to the bar. I'm curious.
It's up to you guys. He left pretty much everyone else back in the little speakeasy area, so if whoever wants to move around, talk, ask questions, that sort of thing.
Iria would turn to Castria and be like, I don't know what transpired between your two, but I take it I trust your judgment on this.
I saw...
If it is a personal matter with him, you do not need to go into it.
It is not detail I will give you, just that there is someone very lonely that wants help. And honestly, that's all I could get either. I could see the pathway to where they are, but I could not see them in particular, just sense them. He is true, and he needs help.
Then I will trust your judgment.
Other than provisions, do you think anything else would be of use down there?
I would say probably rope, maybe.
Damn it.
Things seem to shift. I wonder, is there any way, does anyone have any access to Muse, perhaps get a map of some kind?
Okay, this would be more of an above-table question. With how this what we've kind of told about shifting things and my previous background of where I'm from, what would there be a skill to would that be like, because there's no survival or tracking, just kind of loosely in that nature?
Yeah, I think normally that falls within like logic or perception sort of based areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's like apples and oranges, but there's kind of a loose thread to it. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but just kind of get that bug in your ear.
If
there are various things. There's also features for certain stuff as well.
Okay.
Also, if you, I could also help you make the argument. If you're from a place that changes a lot, maybe you're used to the signs of things right before they change. Maybe not necessarily how they're going to change, but that they're going to change. You know what I mean?
Well, I have a trick, but I'm waiting until we get in there before I show that card.
Okay.
Yeah. You get the sense like, if you did want to get some provisions together, there are a few shops that have various goods that you guys can go and purchase if need be. Various tools, depending on how you want to fill that out. Anything else along those lines? Yeah, absolutely. You can go get some stuff. With your wealth level, you can probably get quite a few things to help with that. So.
Well, I guess we'll meet back here and same time tomorrow.
He said he would be back in 12 hours. So right around that time, I guess. I hope Lola gets back okay.
I think she's very capable of taking care of herself.
Lola is now dancing on the bar.
Yeah. Lola, there's a whole so you want the straight bottle or okay?
She is now, if she's already had the 3 shots, she is now on the bar with the bottle dancing. Making sure everyone.
It's one of those sitcom things. Like, no, she's a very responsible person. She can take care of herself, and she's up dancing on the bar.
Yeah. Do you guys start to make your way back up to the main floor, sort of like interior of the tavern?
Yeah, I'd say we're starting to make our way back up.
Okay.
Then you would see her.
Managed to get your way back up there. Everything else along the lines. Just 1 second.
So, Lily, am I right in assuming you're gonna try to let everybody see that you've been partying? That maybe you've just gone missing on a bender, like your brother does every once in a while.
That is the goal.
Awesome.
But the thing is, she doesn't do anything half-assed. So
you're going on a bender, and then you're gonna go on an adventure. Fantastic.
Go big or go home.
So currently I'm still in the tavern, but I'm about to disappear if anyone wants to join or follow or see what happens.
No, unfortunately, I have to go let my employer know I'm going to be missing for a few days.
I'm gonna go with Castria because I was told to go with Castria earlier after the party so that I can become a gem.
Oh, yes, I can definitely introduce you. For sure.
I'll follow Lola because it's like, wait, she's not in her right mind. How is this going to work out? More curious. Yeah, more curious is like, how is she going to pull this off?
As you folks
Watch me.
As you folks begin to make your plans, everything else along those lines, Castria. You hear a snapping sound.
God damn it.
Another snapping sound. Over the din of the party that's going on. Clear as day, your head turns. You see a booth. You see sitting there, somehow by themselves. No additional party at the moment. He sits there.
She'll turn, nod.
There's a moment. He does not look up in your direction. But you know.
Is Puddle with me right now? You followed with me, yes?
This is before you've even left the tavern.
Oh, so everyone...
No one has split up just yet.
Okay. She looks at her friends, looks back at the table. Shall I make the introductions?
What do you say this to?
Huh? Oh, I'm saying that to my patron. Is it time for them to see you?
You see his hand in the process of putting down the card stops when he hears your voice. You know he hears you. From across the room. A loud, bustling room where the sound washes out for just you and him. Places another card down. He gesticulates and holds his hand out to the opposing seat. A long bench in a booth that you could have sworn not too long ago hosted a rather rowdy group of individuals. Or mayhaps there's just a booth you missed beforehand.
She'll look at the others, and she'll go and take a seat.
You go sit down. As you sit down, it's lovely to see you again, Castria. Tell me, do you think it's today?
Just like a cold runs up her spine. No, it is not today.
How have the days been treated? Might I ask?
Some better than others. I do get lost in the happy ones. But I remember every night when I close my eyes. All the things that are coming.
I understand it is a burden. I am sorry I must carry it. Tell me, what of your visions? How have the cards been played for you?
There are people at the white light now. You showed them to me. That it wasn't before it was just the end, but now it seems there's a chance.
Interesting.
She looks back at the others. I think... No, I dream that I may have found the ones who save us all. But I'm not sure yet. the silhouettes are not definite. But I think it may be them.
If it is time for paths to converge and cross, let it be so. If you would rather protect their innocence for now, then it need not be today.
May I at least introduce you as a friend? You are my friend, yes.
I would hope so, Castro. If you wish to introduce us, find your friends. You know I will be here.
Is anyone left in the bar?
Unless anyone has sprinted the fuck out of the place, I believe everyone's still
there. I'll try to, as gently as possible, get Lola's attention. Along with Iria, and End, and Shiri, and Puddle. There is someone very special I'd like you to meet before we go on our next adventure. They saved my life once. I'm hoping maybe they will be able to bless yours as well.
Out of curiosity and kindness, would anyone have been watching after Castria if she walked across the room to go meet with someone?
I would have, since I was following her.
Puddle, I will not immediately describe this man to you, but I will say to you, as Castria had gotten up and moved over towards and spoken with you, you see behind a young man, curly hair of some sort, brown, goes and sits down in the booth with this person. Quietly, not above the din of the party that's going on, asks a question or two. And you see this man listens and gestures. There's a moment of exchange. There's a little bit of push as people are jostling here and there of just, you know, the usual fracas of a very busy day. And you see the man sitting across from him hold up a card and look towards it. This look comes across his face as someone comes up behind and goes, like, taps him on the shoulder, like a friend of some sort, and just starts talking to him. You see that the young man who sat down nods, gets up, turns to say something to the man, stops, strides past this group where his friends have been hanging out. You see them call after him for something else along those lines. He walks across the room to what appears to be a very attractive, in some senses, young woman. Kind of dirty blonde hair, that sort of thing. Doesn't look too, like, supermodel or anything else along those lines, but looks like a pleasant young girl. And you see he just begins talking with her, and there's a moment where she kind of is taken back a bit, and then she kind of falls and smiles and goes into a conversation with him. Can't really hear what it's about, but you see him just... There is something about a spark in his eye of, like, a newfound confidence, I would say. It almost feels like the person that sat down and the person who stood up are two completely separate individuals. Perhaps. The original man sits there, though. Not moving. Stapling his fingers together. Like he's waiting. Gastria, do you head around and gather up the others?
Anyone who's willing to come over with me, I would introduce them.
I'll go over.
I'm still on that bar. I don't think she would have noticed. You would have to like walk up and like tug on her, like, "Hey."
I think she was trying to very gently tug on a skirt, but I won't force you if you are intent on your bender.
She kind of like bent down. Huh? What happened?
I have someone I would like you to meet if you can take a small break.
She looks at the bottle. Okay, and she just like sits down and hops off.
You halfway through the bottle already?
Castry is rethinking introducing her in this state, but she does not know when her patron will show himself again, so she's bringing. She would also definitely make sure to grab Ind, and with Iria, she would be like, I know he looks, but his intent, I believe, is good. Definitely no worse than neutral.
Lola would shout, "Shiri, we're supposed to meet someone!"
Puddle, are you alright? It looks like you were watching something.
I'm just observing.
Puddle, darkness.
I like the people
drifting,
watch.
The void, eyes closed, color, light. The shimmering. He is staring back at you. You're back.
I could taste the sounds, hear the colors, smell the sights.
Have you been drinking what Lola has been drinking?
No, not yet. I'll take some though.
Maybe pace yourself. That was a weird look you were giving.
I just like to observe. Don't mind me.
Nothing wrong with that.
My gaze will linger on Iria for a second as I say I like to observe, as I'm just kind of like staring, like, Okay. Anyways, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I will eventually we walk over.
I was gonna say, are you still talking to me, to Iria or the page? Like, I've hung out with you for a month or a week.
I will ask, as Castria tries to gather folks up, who is willing to go with her? I see.
I'll go with her.
Lola in a state, and pretty much everybody? Unless Puddle vehemently shakes their head.
Fine.
You are all brought over. Puddle, in a sense that you have been staring at this person for a bit. There's that moment where you're not sure if the room is stretching as you try to walk it. You're fine. You get over towards this booth. This gentleman has been sitting there with what looks to be a deck of cards. He's been laying them down in front of him.
I can't believe I just went on and on about these people being possibly the chosen ones, and I'm presenting. Lola.
She's like, yeah, what?
Lola, Iria, Shiri, Puddle, and Buddy. This is a dear friend of mine. My patron.
This man, as far as you can tell, sits with what appears to be sleeves that go up to about here. Long, kind of knobbly fingers, weathered, what looks to be skin, kind of maybe sagging a bit of place. Looks like there's some age to him. There is a large coat, cowl above his head, a face mask that covers right above his nose. You only see what look to be wizened eyes of yellow right behind. As he looks up at all of you. These are the names we are using. Greetings. I am the dealer. If you would like to sit, please, for free. If you wish to stand, that is no trouble.
I sit on the top of the booth, like, it's the seat. She kind of just sits and puts her feet are kind of dangling on where you sit.
Yeah, you just kind of
crossing her legs.
Question.
No, sits. Never mind.
Did you introduce him and use the term patron?
Yes.
What role would that be if I knew, like, the connotation of that?
I'm gonna say, in this day and age, that is a really weird word. Learning role would be one. Depending on, you may get certain connotations.
There's a lot of different ways she could refer to him. Unfortunately, the least suspicious one is patron.
but learning, not logic.
In this case, learning. Yeah, logic will not help.
Okay.
I mean, you are distinctly trying to see if you have. Yeah.
Lola is too distracting. I can't put that word to any.
Could I try?
By all means, yeah. Iria, in your case, patron, there is a patron sort of sense of people who provide funding for other people to do what they need, business owners, that sort of stuff. So this is maybe, like, you don't want to just go out and say sugar daddy or anything else along those lines.
Yeah.
Sherry, why do...
That's what Lola was thinking.
Must you do this to me? You know what?
I'm sorry.
I don't have to say anything. Castria, what is the intonation that you're providing? I will ask you that.
It's definitely one of reverence and respect. And she did say that he had saved her from something. You also know Common is not Castria's first language, and she sometimes struggles. So patron was the only word she could think of that was best.
And you said he has. You said he had the cards spread out.
He has laid down 5 cards.
I see you dealing the cards like Castria. Do you have the same gifts that she has? Not to intrude.
That is a fair question. I'm willing to admit I don't have the exact same gifts that Lady Castria has, or holds, or potentially might be capable of. But I dabble in a similar act. He does a sort of like a quick wave of his hand over the cards. They flip one by one, and then flip once again on their own. In a brief flash, you each see a card with yourself on it. And if Castria thinks that you are keen to be introduced, then I will ask a question perhaps you might be all too familiar with. Do you believe in fate?
Very much so.
Or do you believe in chance, fortune? Do you ponder about the mysteries of destiny takes 3 cards and places them down, one after another, just holding them out.
I believe in free will.
That's a mighty thing to believe in. Free will in and of itself is a treasure. One should not be willing to let go willingly, freely. After all, destiny is a strange thing. One I myself don't fully understand. He waves his hand, the cards go. Opens up his palm, the cards are gone. But I am not here to tell you your future. My dear lady is well versed in that act. I am here to provide a chance, an option, mayhaps a gift, mayhaps a challenge. But all of these are twists of fate, fortune, and destiny itself. Perhaps something each of you may want upon the cosmic roads you find yourselves upon. This is my deck of many things. If Castria has not informed you, it is very simple. People often look for things in life, questions that they need answers to. They also wish would fall out of the sky to land in their lap. But life is not like that. It draws ruin, tower, Uriel. But still, sometimes circumstance brings about boons, everlasting, untold. You see star, comet, the sun, the night. But one must be willing to see and chase the change. Every card in this deck provides a means to alter your fate. And you just might need it, for there are those with their own free wills that may wish to usurp you of yours. Destiny is a funny, curving road. Huh. Interesting. But I digress. He waves his hands, and this deck comes back into one continuous mass. If you are bold, you wish to see perhaps treasures or challenges equally, I invite you to draw a card, knowing that you dare to challenge the road itself that you walk on.
Lola reaches over and grabs the card.
Fuck yeah.
Doesn't
Huddle
matter.
is
Yeah,
too.
Lola.
Huddle instantly as well is just boom right
yeah,
behind
Yes.
Lola.
Alright,
I put my hand out.
okay, we have 3 people immediately reaching for it. We're gonna have an initiative roll-off to see who grabs first.
I feel like Lola should get first because she said first.
Or we can
I'll go right after Lola.
We we said it.
I'll go after Lola.
Very well. Iria, do you concede to the other two?
Yeah.
Okay. Lola, this is a very special thing. I would like you to roll a D100, please. This is not the standard deck of many things. This is my deck of many things.
Sherry would like to go last, by the way.
Very well. 2. Excellent. I need to pull up my chart, and I will be giving you guys stuff.
Are these going to be secret things you send us? What card?
They may be secrets. They may be out.
Oh, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, Patrick, didn't you want that boomerang that I had?
I have no use for it.
I don't either. Does anybody have a use for a boomerang?
You could give it to Buddy.
That's what I was thinking too.
Can I give the boomerang to Buddy?
A peace offering to Buddy?
If you really want to, he doesn't look like he's a big throwing weapons guy.
Give him the ring, too.
I'm not going to use it, so I don't want to take up the inventory slot if I can avoid it.
You grab your card, Lola. I'm going to let other people grab their cards before I start reading off descriptions or, like, vague, ominous sort of warnings and stuff.
So I'm next.
Yes, Puddle, please. D100.
A 9.
Okay.
Now we're keeping it single digits, guys.
D100. How are you getting singular digits?
That's the highest I've rolled tonight, is a 9.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a
We
12.
blew all
I rolled a
our
12 on a
rolls
perception.
Hold on.
I rolled a 12 earlier for no, the 12 was on my perception, not my.
That's fair. Iria, please go ahead and roll.
Try to get out of the single digits.
Yeah, I'm going after people
You
who
can
just
do
make
it.
immediate drawing.
No way.
Dang.
No
Are we all
way.
in 10?
What the fuck is this shit? Okay, I'm about to have all of you guys re-roll just to see if it was a fucking fluke. Alright? Okay, cool.
Theory, one last chance.
If this was
Is
anyone else going?
Card, that'd be hilarious.
Wait,
and
wait.
should we wish to go last? And
Oh.
or Castria, do either of you wish to draw a card?
Am I allowed to draw a card? Don't I have my card? Am I allowed to draw another?
You know you're allowed. One.
She'll draw a card. Hell, everyone's doing it. I'll draw a card. I already have a card, but I'll take another.
Jesus Christ, don't keep up the fucking... I don't know how you guys have managed to do it.
It's a statistic miracle.
I have consistently been rolling under 10 this whole time. I think like only once in the beginning did I roll higher.
Watch Surrey will
That's
get
same with me.
99.
That's same with me.
It's my second time getting 2.
I had a perception roll earlier.
Okay.
Double
We
digits
broke
for
we
once,
broke
Jesus
the thing.
Christ.
Okay, 40.
Ah,
I saw
If I
the
rolled
first
a
year and
1,
I got
I would have been
nervous.
like, ah, fuck. Why are you laughing?
alright,
Ed rolls a 24.
Ed rolls
And
We all
Jerry,
got to get a
yourself?
card here.
Okay,
Give me 1 second. I had the cat's kind of hanging
the
out.
cat wants to
you're
roll.
all good.
The
Hi,
cat
cat.
wants to take a card.
The best was
Okay.
earlier where you just saw the cat's silhouette face right off the edge, just staring at you.
Alrighty. D100.
D100, please. For the love of God.
Here we go.
Don't roll super low, maybe.
Single digits.
1.
Single digits.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's an 8.
Alright, no. fuck
Two
you,
people
re-roll.
have the
We're
same
fighting.
card.
No, it's fine.
You
No,
can't have the same card.
Unfortunately, in this case, you cannot roll the duplicate of someone else. You went last, you roll again. Unless Iria wants to re-roll.
Alright,
What are the
63.
odds of that?
3 off from the fun number.
Would it be wait, time out. Would it be
No,
funner
six.
if I got a different card?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say Bonanza. Everyone, if you want to, feel free to roll again.
Is this advantage? Like, we'll take whatever the better card is?
This is DM's choice. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, so I'm either a 9 or a 49.
I will make it
For
simple
Puddle.
for you. I will stay with what I am.
Alright.
Just
I'm going 92.
Okay. You guys do not get your
47.
choice in which role you're gonna take. I get to make the
Okay.
choice.
Okay.
You're making the more interesting.
Which one
trying
makes,
to figure out
makes
the more.
the better storyline
Yeah.
choice?
I'm gonna be real. There are very specific mechanics I put into this thing. But
Well, while you figure that out, do we want to take a break?
We
Cass,
can
you're-
do that.
Cass, you're sticking with your 40.
I'll stick with unless you want me to try again.
You can stick with your 40. You're fine.
Okay, I'll stick with my 40. I
that was
technically
an
already
offer
have a
to
card, so
Real quick, I am doing a. If you guys do want to take a break here, we can take a break here. As
Okay.
I figure this is a good while you figure all this out.
I'm gonna be real. Every single person just went card.
I gotta say no.
Well, did you
Lola
not?
being
Did you really think
presented-
we all weren't going to do it?
But Lola specifically
I had
in
too
her
many
state.
cowards.
Lola specifically in her state being presented with the deck of many things going like, fuck it, we ball. And just immediately grabbing one.
I see it
This is
more as
Puddle
like
we're talking
she's
about.
sitting on top of the bench and she falls over and it just like grabs a card.
All right. Did anyone?
No. Graceful drunk. I've been doing this long enough. I am remarkably graceful.
The only duplicate I saw was at 1-8. I'm gonna get rid of that, just so I don't have that clogging up my thing. We are going to go ahead and take a break here while I figure some things out and just figure out because you guys just fucking dogpile this damn thing.
The guy's sitting there like, hold on.
By the way, one more thing.
Hold on.
Siri,
Yes.
the offer is open to just about everyone in your party who came over to take time at the table.
Buddy.
Technically speaking, Buddy counts as an individual.
Do you want me to roll for one? I can roll for
Yeah, if
him.
you want to.
Buddy's going to
Or
get
you can be
69,
like,
I bet.
no.
Yeah, Buddy will get 69.
Buddy's getting
69,
69.
I believe.
How do I how do I roll it as him?
Just a D100. It's all
Okay.
it's all D100s.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have to like put down a notepad to see what you guys got, and then just make choices here.
It's 27 for Buddy.
You
Do I do
guys
two or do I
getting
one?
away with this roll twice thing here because I'm like, some people may have gotten some interesting choices that are like, oh god, no.
Look, you put a deck of cards in front of Puddle and said you could take one.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what they are.
So
Can we only pick one? Can I have another? Can I have another?
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
And also, seeing as I'm being nice here, Buddy can also roll twice.
Okay.
I'm just going to assume that the 2 later rolls from you are for him.
Okay.
Okay.
And the cool thing is
Sure.
the cards don't go into effect immediately, so you never
Uh,
know when your card's gonna pop up.
So, I was going to explain that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, was Buddy going to roll twice, by the way? Yeah.
Oh. I will do that.
Okay. So before I explain the mechanics, everything like that, I need to look to see what these do and choose the most interesting ones for you guys. But I'll explain how this is going to work after we get back and I do the whole vague, weird telling thing. So now's a good time to take a break. I'll be back. Good lord, you guys are trying to kill me. And I'm trying to go with like the more interesting roll out of these two for you guys. This is your first time. So some of you I won't ask this question. Others I will ask, however, because there could be stories between those two. So, real quick, Lola.
We need to go in the secret check.
No, Lola, 1 or 2.
2.
Okay. Puddle, 1 or 2.
Dose times.
Dosey-do.
I flipped a coin.
And 1 or 2?
2.
Okay. A lot of 2s here. Interesting. Hold on, let me double check that.
I've gotten a lot of 2s in my dice roll, so maybe that's just my number right now. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna listen to the dice gods.
There you go.
And like 2 is like more than 1, so it's better.
2 is better than
2
1.
is like 2 ones.
No. Oh my god, this is the scene from Akatar when she picks 2 out of vibes. She just went with the vibes. Like, 1 is too cold and lonely. 3 is too crowded. It's 3 sisters on a bed. 2 is like me and Tamlin. Bitch, she was wrong, by the way, but still. The answer, 2 was incorrect, but still, she was gonna pick that shit on vibes.
That are not going to be the. I'm pulling out the least fun, or perhaps the most overpowered cards out of this guy. So, all right, I am going to go ahead and explain the mechanics of this, because I'm sure a lot of folks were like, "Haha, I'm in danger right now." So, this is my deck of many things. For those of you who are not aware of this, I've talked about this with a couple of you. The Deck of Many Things is based on the item from Dungeons & Dragons. Some of you guys may have heard of it, played with it a little bit, dabbled, or something else along those lines. This is a deck of, as you could probably tell by now, 100 cards in it. I have taken some from various, many different things, and have cobbled them together for a lot of stuff. There are 3 major changes I have made to this thing. One, there is no card in this deck that will make an instant end to any of your characters without a means of you being able to fight back against it in some way, form, or fashion. So essentially, there is basically no card in here that is just like, oh, I ruined your character, deal with it. There are some very awful cards that do that sort of shit, like the original one. Just because that can ruin the narrative of some stuff and just completely just table flip shit. Those have been changed. So I will not permanently end your character on a whim. Don't worry about that. 2, you may only draw 1 card when presented it. There may be some effects from some stuff that are going on, but for the most part, you're only going to get 1 card when offered. And 3, all card effects are delayed, unless I think it's funny to hit you with it immediately right away. So, these are meant to be player-chosen narrative bumps in the road. If you take it on, you are accepting the terms that there may be good things in here, there might be a lot of bad things in here. Good things are obviously good, treasures, that sort of thing, maybe stat boosts or other sort of shit. Or you might find yourself with a negative card and you have to face a challenge of some sort. If you go through the challenge, you will get good things in return, I swear. So don't think a bad card coming out for you is a punishment or an end of the road or anything else along those lines. It is narrative. So, that being said, I have either chosen or had you guys flip to see which card you're actually going to get out of this. Yes, that means that some of you may have gotten the worst card out of this. But that being said, we are going to start handing out cards, and I actually do need to open your sheets for this. Lola, you were first. As you just go for a card and draw from it, you see it kind of flicker a bit in your hand as you bring it up and around, and you see an image on it with a person who has, there are arrows sunken into them in various places. They look like they have been kicked back. There's a shield off to the side. Looks like a warrior who's been through it. But you notice that somehow in your drunken haze, that they seem to be kind of like, this is a big, like, dwarven sort of looking guy who's just kind of patting his stomach a bit, like he's had a full meal. You hear the dealer say, the resilience. It's one thing to say you have thick skin. It's another to take the punishment and ask for seconds. As I will have to throw that into your sheets. By the way, this does not count against your major items. This is a bonus major item. So don't think this counts against your 20 max. Pub. You draw a card. And you see that there is what appears to be a figure looking up as perhaps a heavenly host of some sort. An angelic figure is reaching down and providing what looks to be like a sword to a particular individual. Not many get to call themselves such, but those that are known as the trusted are truly those that are fortunate. I will add that to your, I will add that card to you later. Area. Your card turns over. Columns, stairs, braziers, vestments, flowing tapestries, banners, all sorts of stuff. You see people climbing these steps like on a great pilgrimage of some sort. A temple, often sought by those who seek perhaps higher understanding, or those who wish to gain a favor of some sort. Those who are willing to make the journey can surely find great rewards. Caster, I'm going to skip you for now.
Of course. God damn it.
Because this is that
Did I do it again?
Something very funny has happened.
God damn it.
And you pull a card. A figure that appears to be like a knight in shining armor clutches a piece of parchment and points outwards. Justice. It is a fickle thing sometimes. Sometimes you try your hardest. Other people have their own perspective on how things work out. Sure. Your card. There's a flash of something. A smiling skull. And a pedestal. Resting upon it in a lovely little fashion. Hanging out right above it as you see a figure coming up, reaching up towards it. The key. Truly, this is fortune itself. Might not be exactly what you're looking for, but I'm certain you will find the right way to use it. He looks down towards Buddy, who has clambered up onto the seat and grabbed the card for himself. Sherry, roll me a perception. As a matter of fact, anyone who's like eyeballing Buddy at this moment may roll a perception real quick.
I'm always eyeballing Buddy.
Of course, that just makes sense.
And so you should.
$15.
Puddle. Sure, kind of, you see this. Okay, Area, you also glance over and see this real quick. As Buddy pulls a card, he pulls it out, and there is what looks to be the visage of like a taloned sort of like appendage on it for a brief moment. And Buddy goes, like, has a mode of looking at it, has an egad's face for a second, shakes it real quick, and it changes to what looks to be a lovely, raucous night at a tavern. As this being looks over him and goes, the tavern? Well, someone always has to be life of the party, don't they? Although, I think you're going to find ample competition in close regards. Buddy just kind of like...
I kind of side-eye Lola.
And, Castria, I saved you because this is too funny.
God damn it. Which one is it?
The Vizier.
Is that the card you already had?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's one I've gotten before as another character.
Much like material wealth, information itself can be a rare and valuable commodity. I think you'll know what to do with this, should ever a time arise when you need to know the answer. It's incredibly strange that you're the ones for this. But sometimes coincidences just happen.
The right cards always seem to find me.
Of course. Or perhaps they don't know. Interesting. As he sits and looks at you, Castria, like there is a genuine, like, kind of just staring at you, just non-blinking, just kind of like, looks like he's working out some mathematics in his head. All of you hear a bit of a, Hola! Buenos tardes, Lola! Lola, you turn as a lot of you kind of follow this voice now breaking through, like, the quiet of, like, this booth interior that you've been in. Like, the world's, like, kind of comes back into focus, and you realize, oh, there's been a party going on in the last 5 minutes. We've been sucked into this. Sagan has appeared. Hey, what you doing here?
What's it look like I'm doing? No, really, I'm really curious what you would gather from looking over at me right now, seated with people having a drink.
Hey, I can clearly see you're having a little bit of something to drink and everything else along those lines. Where the fuck is Chewie? He's supposed to be watching you right now.
Yeah, he's around somewhere. I don't know.
Out here with all these, he looks between all of you. This is kind of like a weird, awkward, like,
so,
just crashing into the conversation.
I'm just gonna adjust my glamour as I turn to stand to him into full opal to try and distract him from what's going on right now. I do not believe we have had the pleasure. I have met Miss Lola recently while I was out and about, and have found her quite charming. Are you her brother?
Hey, Castria, please roll me a social stat, whatever the fuck you want. Because of your idol status, please go ahead and roll with advantage.
I will say that Lola will, like, kind of hop off the booth.
I'm causing a distraction. Get the fuck out of here. Or whatever you'd like to do.
Essentially, I was hopping off the booth to try to make a run for it. But she would kind of like the bottle would be a little low, so she'd go and like drop the bottle off and be like, "Can I swap it? Can I swap it?" and grab another before she tries to run out.
Are you okay? Are you trying to get away?
Not okay. Above game, he needs to see me. He needs to see me party.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
then I'm
so-
not gonna do what I was gonna do. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make a direct so that you can get out of the Chewy conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. That one caught me. That one caught her. She's like, "Shit."
As Cassidy, you stand up, Opal. You hear him go, "Hey, listen, lady, I don't mean." Hola, senora. Suddenly, like, there's a whole double take moment where he just realizes who he's speaking with, and character flip immediately. Just, like, from the brash sort of, like, energy, like, the aggro sort of stuff he was giving off, immediately looks at you and goes, hola, as he just changes to a whole Cadillo thing, fully distracted onto Castry at this moment. Lola, if you need to get the fuck out of there, now's the
Okay.
moment.
Can I ask a question though? Because I had an idea just now.
You have, by all means, I love it.
Since he is distracted,
Yes, he's in the
and that is her.
but he's distracted.
That is her brother, whom she'll get him back. Can she steal his wallet?
Roll agility.
Does she
He's
have
on the-
advantage because I am distracting him right now?
Yes.
So okay.
You have
so-
advantage because I'm helping you.
All right, advantage 1 then,
Yep.
please.
That's pretty good.
That's a 23.
Okay.
You're gonna roll to see if he notices?
Yes, I do have to roll.
Disadvantage. He's distracted.
He does have disadvantage. As a matter of fact, there's something else that's going on here.
If anything, this will get the chewy thing off his brain
If
too.
anybody else wants to throw in some weirdness just to distract this guy, by all means, I'm down for it. But yeah, as he...
Can we, at our angle, can we visually see her trying to reach into his pocket?
She would have like, if you're looking at her, she's behind him. She would have looked right at you guys and like winked and be like, "Ah."
Can I activate light on myself and extraordinary presence and just become like a fluorescent blue glow stick behind Opal, just looking at him from the other side of the table?
I won't have you roll for the light. I'll just say your extraordinary presence kicks in. That will provide another fucking thing. Erin, you want to do something to this?
Is there like a light hanging above the table?
Yes, there is a swift roll sort of like sconce light that's been hanging out above you all.
Is it candle based or is it loosely like electricity based or like the equivalent?
It is not electric based. It is magic light. It is kind of like a snap your fingers and the light just goes on. There's no heat or anything else along those lines.
Can I attempt to use my telepathy to, I guess, turn it off? Or to, like, make, like, a flash? I don't know, like, how the inner workings of this lighting...
Telepathy?
So, telekinesis, give me a logic roll real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on it, because I think you would have scoped out the place earlier and, like, helped with refurbishment. I apologize, I cannot see the result. What'd you get?
Where'd it go? 17.
Okay. You kind of know, like, there's controls and stuff for that. Like, there's actual command words or something along those lines. So, yeah, you know, like, the little mechanism that's supposed to make it, like, increase or decrease in brightness.
So kind of do, like, a fast increase in, like a flashbang type situation.
We're testing the man for epilepsy, okay?
Yep.
I could have
It's okay, it's
I
Megan.
could have literally just dragged him off to the gyms and got him drunk, but this is also an option.
Movement, if you don't mind, because it's along the lines of like you do have to invoke the telekinesis.
7.
That's like trying to manipulate two things.
There's a lot going on, so I
There's a
can't
lot going on
concentrate.
already. Lola, in your perhaps stupid state. By the way, Lola, roll me a fortitude if you don't mind. A lot of rolls over this dumb shit right here now.
Motherfucker's probably got nothing in his wallet either.
Oh no,
Oh, no,
he
yeah,
should,
something.
but
Oh no.
I got
Okay.
low.
So Lola, you're not having exactly the best time of like deft motor control sort of situation. Also, you know that your brother generally has his head on a swivel when he does stuff. But as he looks about, all this stuff starts happening, like light starts going off in his face, funnel starts activating all these things going on. He is so flabbergasted by everything going on. He feels a movement and something brushed past him, and as that happens, he just kind of like reaches back and is just like blindly flailing at this part because he sees a lady gets up, starts talking to him. Also, I just as all these things like flashbang him. He's just sitting
You
there,
guys YouTube pooped him.
He feels a movement. He goes and starts swiping, falls, stumbles a bit, and very, 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 very casually, Shiri, if you are here, unless she stepped away.
She's AFK.
She's
Okay,
AFK.
no worries. I'll
And is right there.
let her know about this at the very least afterwards. As he's flailing, Buddy looks up at him, looks down. Full Chaos Gremlin scooches the deck over in his direction.
Oh no.
There's a swipe, and but Lola, you're able to snatch that wallet at that moment, and you are able to run for it if you'd like to.
Can I kick him?
If you want to.
I'm gonna kick him like the thigh kind of thing, like on the side right here.
Oh my god. Okay.
We did all of that.
Roll might.
So that
You don't know my.
he noticed.
It's fine. So she would just kind of like grab it.
At the moment.
It's like, and just in a weird little voice, like, "Yes, now stop minding your own business, you little bitch." And then she like just kick him and run.
You full kick.
Te vaya bien.
Not even trying to do damage or anything like that. Yeah, no, you managed to like bop in the side as he just goes, ah, fuck. There's a moment where like things start to come back to clarity. I assume you book it by the point he starts being able to see it. He just...
Yeah.
While she's running, can I cast teleport on her?
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but
It automatically succeeds.
Where...
But
So-
here's what's funny: she's drunk, and time has slowed down because I don't know how you want her to, like, how that will work.
You have...
Remember, I have a high tolerance. I'm more about to be drunk than I am drunk.
You... As you're running, Lola, you see time slow down as he's basically sitting there, like, clutching at his fucking thigh, just going, ah! You see, like everyone start looking over. One of the, like, security guards, ruffers, just, like, kind of grabs his cap and is just, like he's about to move in to, like, stop the situation. But things have all slowed down for you. As you look over, there's just a bottle of something sitting on the counter if you'd like to just swipe that.
On your way out.
Yeah.
I'm swiping.
One last
Swiper, no swiping. Yes, swiping. She just grabs it.
Grab that.
She-
You...
I don't question it too much. She's one of those who's like, this is probably one of them, whatever, and just gonna go.
Good things happen to those who dare, and you make your way out of the back, just fully vacating the premises. Back in real time, Sagan stands up, not having introduced himself to any of you folks, turns around. I'd like a presence roll at this point from everyone else who interacted with this moment, just to see if he's going to be pissed at you guys, or if he's going to go after Lola, or try to. Puddle and Castria, if you don't mind. Ed
Yes.
has done nothing with this. It's just, stood by and went, I don't know what happened. That just sort of took place.
I think if anything, Castria would be like, "Are you alright? Did you get a Charlie horse? You seem to be clutching her leg. Do you need medical assistance?"
Please roll presence if you don't mind.
While that's happening, Puddle's just still kind of wall glowing, looking at her card, just shaking it, flicking it. It's not really doing anything.
Not doing anything extra. 16. And,
It's not terrible.
No. And Puddle, a presence roll from you as well, since you
That's
weren't
it.
involved in the flashbang incident.
Do I get advantage 1 because of extraordinary presence?
Reminding everyone that she's still in that slinky dress that's backless and in some cute heels while this is all happening. My girl is full on Jurassic Parking running in her heels.
Jurassic parking.
Because my extraordinary presence says that whenever it's relevant in a social situation, I get advantage 1 on any action rolls I make.
You did just use it to, fully distract him.
Okay, that's fine. I'll roll straight.
Along the lines of, now it's along the lines of, he is pissed at this point, and it is basically along the lines of he is choosing who he wants to go after. And, let's see here. He is fully not having a great time. He looks towards, the rest of you sitting at the booth and the table, looks like he's about to say something, turns back and sees, one of the big, rough dudes making their way over, and just goes, never mind. And goes, stops, looks around the whole interior of the tavern as people just kind of gawking and just what the fuck is this guy's problem? Realizes he has no idea where Lola went. I'm gonna flip a thing here.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Can I offer him a parting gift?
What's this parting gift?
I want to hand him a ring.
You go to give him a ring. Persuasion? Deception? A social roll of some sort. No!
Can it be a presence again?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You
So
just
I'll
went
go with
nice
the
with
persuasion.
gift, so you don't get to make nice with the same thing in 5 seconds. How do you offer this ring to him, might I ask?
I'll just hold it on my thumb. Sorry for the troubles, friend. And if he holds his hand out, I'll flick it to him.
He goes and snatches it and stops and looks at you. This ain't fucking golden. And he starts making his way out. He does not put it on.
That's fine. Someone now has that and will put it on.
But he is pissed. He is so thoroughly distracted by everything that's happening. Lola, heads or tails?
Heads.
He makes his way out the front door. And has no idea where Lola went. Heads out the completely wrong way and just goes out to the
Well,
night. You just hear, Lola!
She went out she went out the front door though. That's where she went.
Oh, I thought
She
you were
went
the
out.
back door. Okay.
No, she just went out the front door. She's like, get me the heck out of here.
Never mind. Fair. He goes stomping back for back door. Those of you know Foamy just hear her go, ah! She dives out of the way. It's just into the back alley. Ah! He's just angrily stomping his way back out that way. Ruffle comes over and looks towards all of you folks and goes, I think that was quite a bit of a fun part there. Is everyone alright?
ID Opalfy.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm
Probably
glad
good.
I don't have siblings that are like that. I don't think I could deal with stuff like that.
I don't know what it is like to have siblings.
Neither do I.
Siblings aren't too bad.
If it's anything like that, I don't think I want one.
Hi. Well, understandable. Hopefully he doesn't exactly want to come back here and cause more trouble. Well, in any case, we still have a little bit more of the evening to go. If any of you are tired, of course, there's room available. We haven't sold out of that just yet.
Is the patron still there?
The dealer?
The dealer. Is he still there?
Highs and lows.
Low.
He is curiously absent from the booth.
Kestria will see Aria look back. He does that. He'll show up again. Sometime.
Look down. Buddy kind of also turns, looks, and just kind of does a big scan to the point where his head spins around and his little neck bones. Just goes, no idea what happened to the guy.
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, that reminds me, Ruffles. I'm gonna be gone a couple days helping Arignu.
Arignu.
I'll
Arginu.
just keep that. Arignu. I don't know. I don't know.
A lot's gone on. Names don't matter at this point, right now.
Oh, was that the fellow in the bathrobe that came in?
Yeah,
I tried to find you earlier since you voiced some interest in trying to help folks out. He looked like he could use some help, so I tried pointing him in your direction, but I didn't see you earlier, so... But...
yeah, I was
you're
just
okay.
enjoying. Yeah, I was just enjoying my time off.
Oh, very well. Well, we still have a little bit. We're going well into the evening hours. He does just... there is a clock, thankfully, in the tavern that can tell you, like, what time of the day it is, and it is getting into the evening by this point. So, you guys have all the rest of the evening, however you want to spend, up to you. And then, potentially you'll be meeting this Arginu fellow back here tomorrow in the afternoon-ish, so to speak. Or perhaps the morning. I think the morning. Whatever. On time.
Lola's headed to like a usual like club, trying to see if maybe she runs into her friends. Since nobody, like, I don't know if anyone saw her. I feel like at least Iria would have seen her go out the front door, but
Hopefully she's alright. I think she could probably take care of herself.
She definitely knows these streets better than any of us. I'm sure she'll be fine. Although, Ruffle, I'm sorry, I must make my exit early. I have to make arrangements to go on this journey as well.
I'm actually going to step out with her.
Okay, I completely understand. As I've stated before, it's not as if you have a binding contract to work here. It's just nice if you folks help out every once in a while. So,
I am only sorry because I enjoy it here.
oh, bless your heart. To be fair, if you do happen to come back and need, of course, some more room and board or anything like that, like I said before, you just pitch in a little, you'll get a little bit back.
I'll be sure to paint you a nice mural when I'm back in.
Granted, if any of you folks know of a good cook or something else along those lines, it'd be nice to have them pointed our way.
Oh, do you know anything about barbecue? And I'll just tell him about Rook and the barbecue spot and tell him to go check it out if he's interested.
Mr. Bloodtongue. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'll definitely check with him, see if he's available. I think I've heard of this fellow. I haven't met him before.
He's lovely. Very, very good person.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to see the best.
The barbecue is good.
Is it? I'll have to try a little
I really
myself.
like-
I'm not a big eater, mind you. Get it? Because it's a joke that I'm so small.
Yes, but you have the biggest heart.
Well, if that's everything, I'll let you folks to your partying or what have you. However, if any of you still want to pitch in, by all means, we have folks ordering drinks like crazy. And also, I believe, I can't really put it to her, but I believe Lola may have absconded with one more bottle. Does anyone mind picking up a little, or I can open up a tab for her or something?
I would have dropped. She would have dropped a coin. Like there would have been coin on the bar, not just stealing the bottle.
If not, Opal was gonna cover it. Opal was gonna cover it if you didn't. It's fine.
By the way, I assume that this may have been like Lola, seeing as she's not in your immediate vicinity at this moment. Don't know. She made a quick and speedy exit, but someone made off with a bottle and put down some gold. We have change in case you ever see her again. Or if you know exactly who paid for this.
Perhaps start a tab. I do believe she would appreciate that money going towards that.
Very well. That's actually not a problem. And he just kind of nods towards you. Sherry, by the way, people really love the homebrew. If ever we can get some more of that, I'd be so appreciative. You may want to think of getting in touch with some of the dwarves around here. There's a lot of microbrewers in the area.
Glad to hear it. I love to help.
Alright then. Hope you all enjoy your evening. Your friend seems to also be doing quite well, by the way. He gestures up towards Sphinx in the corner, who has given another riddle to someone who is drunkenly sitting there going, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, to no one in particular. The night is yours.
Well, for like I said, for Lola, she was trying to find a club that she regularly visits.
Lola, roll me a presence, and we'll see how that turns out for you.
I'm just taking Puddle to back to the so I can maybe get Puddle an audition, and also inform Mama Diamond that I'm going to be gone for the next few days.
And as we're walking, I would be having my paintbrush out on a new sheet of paper. And this will probably be the first time that you would get a good look at it. There's a little, like, pink and green gem kind of nestled into like, the handle of it. It's like a tourmaline. Nice green and pink. But, if you try to look at her paper, it'll tilt it away and all you'll see is, like, sketches of purple.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was private. I just love your art.
I'm just sketching an image I've seen.
Oh, alright then. I do think that paintbrush has quite an interesting gem on it. Very pretty.
The last gift I received from my mother before she passed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, it was a while ago.
She
Long
must have
process
loved
and
you
moved on.
very, very much.
She did. She did.
Don't worry, we don't have to dwell on it. Are you certain you want to be a gem? It is a lot of fun, and you would be greatly rewarded for payment for your paintings. But it does come with a lot of attention, like you saw back there.
I'm very used to attention. I kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
I'd say more like
I
a
don't really
diamond
fit in.
amongst coal.
Well, you know, I'm always interested to paint, to have new inspirations. And as long as I'm down here, I'm not getting much of my normal inspiration, so sure, it won't hurt to put it to some work. Apparently, you all have informed me I can make money from this, so I didn't realize people would pay for my art.
Oh, of course they would. It's very good. Just, make sure that earning coin does not overshadow doing it for the love. Yes?
Of course not.
Do you
Plus,
have
I
any...
have some news.
Do you have any questions about the gems themselves?
What gem am I gonna be?
It's all very personal. Mama Diamond either gives it to you or you just have one in your heart that comes out. Some people even inherit titles. Emerald is retiring in about a week. I hope we're back in time. I would hate to miss the going away party. She was very nice to me when I came to this place, along with Jade and Malachite and Mama Diamond.
Well, I'm not too familiar with all your gems up here. But the ones we had back at home were quite beautiful. Tourmalines, diamonds, aquamarines.
Which one is
all
your
thing.
favorite?
Aquamarine.
Well, I do believe Aquamarine is available, so maybe make mention.
I'd like to see what Mama Diamond would hand off to me.
She's a lovely person. She sees the best in everyone. Even those of us who don't usually belong. You will most likely have a nice soft place to sleep, food to eat, especially if Jade has anything to say about it. And, you paint, you entertain, make good conversation, and the coin just tumbles in. It's kind of a miracle.
I see, and sure you hear many a story, many a tall tale.
And sad story. Some people come to our establishment to forget their troubles, other to have somebody hear them. Listen. Be a companion.
I see. Well, I look forward to making acquaintance with everyone.
Well, Jade already loves you.
That was the one we had the barley queue with early, right?
Yes.
Well, I look forward to seeing her again.
Oh, here it is. Alright, I just have to let the doorman know you're okay to come in.
Before the doors to the massive sprawling estate that is known as the Magnificent Gems. Thankfully, the doors are... The big double doors have been opened already for many to come and go as they please. But this is a very courteous sort of calling of non-sort of entertainment means. You see Broken over on the side, Castria, a large orcish fellow who kind of tips his hat towards you. Hello there, Castria. How's it going?
Hello, Broken. I've come bearing a new potential gem. This is Puddle. Puddle, this is Broken.
Nice to meet you there, Puddle. Name's Broken. I'm a little bit of head of security around here. Not really head of security, more like armed security. Yeah, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm a little goofy. Don't mind me.
He is a protector. If anyone tries to cause trouble here, Broken sends them packing. Every single time. As a matter of fact, he sent that wizard we dealt with packing once.
I don't know if any magic man or anything else along those lines that have sent packing or what have you. Real magic's made here, if you know what I mean. But, seriously, so you're looking for Mama Diamond?
Yes, is she in?
She's in the main hall right now, so if you want to catch her...
Oh, is she performing?
Might be. Or she might be just overlooking some shows. I believe Emerald might be doing a little bit of one of her last shows tonight, so...
Oh, good, I haven't missed it. Alright, I'm going to head in. You make sure to have some food. I think Jade put some extra in the icebox.
Oh, yeah, I've already had that. No worries about that. Appreciate it.
And I'll take you in, and you'll get to see the inside of the gems.
Take Puddle with you towards the main hall of this place. but we're going to save the Magnificent Gems for next time. Is there anything else anybody else needs to get up to this evening?
What was the roll for? Real quick.
Lola. So sorry about that. I'm about to get back.
Oh.
I apologize. Just a second, area. Lola, you head out to one of the clubs. It's not the first one, second one, but eventually you find yourself over at the Silvery Moon Dance Hall, where eventually you do happen to see that your gal pals have managed to convene there. One of your usual haunts as you go in. There's a nice little jazz band playing in the corner. As things have been kind of winding down for the night, you look over to see they haven't left Chewy behind, but he is definitely several drinks in and is kind of like scrunched back into a seat that's way too tiny for him, and has got his chin just against his chest going like he's either sleeping or he is vibing so hard nothing will bother him.
Oh, look at that. He's properly subdued. I was almost caught.
You see them look towards you. Why? What happened? Oh, someone trying to catch you?
Sagan found me.
Ugh. Sheesh. Of all the brothers.
I know, right? My luck. But anyways, so I need help. 1, we need to go party. And 2, you guys need to keep partying for about 2 to 3 days after, and then just make it look like I'm with you.
You got it! Really, at some point, we're going to have to learn how to make such an illusory duplicate of you. Because, my goodness, it is so hard to throw all these bozos off your trail. But, you know what? We'll get it done for you, sister.
Thank you, but first, this place is nice, but we need some oons going on. Cause
it's a little too ritzy in here. And you go, I hear there's some wild swing going down a few blocks away. They grab you, they take you out. Someone manages to arouse Chewy from the chair. The chair does not leave Chewy as you go waltzing off into the night to head to a way more bumping locale.
Could you repeat that last part? My daughter was talking to me. I'm sorry.
You're able to gather up your gals. The Silver Moon, it's a nice place. It's a little snobby. Very high money sort of thing. It is a casino. But as you head out, you manage to make your way down to another club that has some wild swing going on down there. But, you know, you're able to wrestle Chewy up from his seated position and bring him with you. You have yourself a lovely evening where you raise a bucking ruckus. Iria, what do you get up to?
I assume Suri and End are still sitting at this table, or did they get up?
I will be getting up shortly. My plan was to bartend and check on just see if anyone else noticed like our new friends that we made tonight. So
okay, I just didn't know if you all were still at the table or not. So that answers you. Is End still at the table?
Yeah, for the moment.
Okay. She's just kind of studying the card she got, and then puts it down. Well, that was interesting. Maybe would we have to worry about either of your brothers or sisters possibly coming and trying to get you, or anybody else potentially hunting you down, and we may have to be on the same page and like we did with Lola? Because I don't, my father's back at my village, and that would be the only person I would, but he's not coming out, but I have no qualms with him.
No, I don't have anybody.
Like at all? Like, do you have relatives?
Nope.
Dead?
No. Was that everything? Because I wanted to go research something.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget your weird friend from the soup kitchen too.
He's not my friend. You know what a parasite is? That's what he is. That left me with more questions. Suri, do you have anybody that could potentially be hunting us, or... Because In just left me with more questions. And I thought Tuttle was the one that left me with more questions.
I don't know.
Okay. But you did have someone at some point, and unlike End, who just, I don't know if she dodged the question or she didn't understand the question.
It's complicated.
Okay.
Poor Iria can't get a straight answer from nobody tonight. Not a single one.
I just
I'm so sorry.
I look at Buddy and it's like no. I look at Buddy and it's like, no, I'm not even gonna bother with you.
He's the normal one.
I'd probably get the straightest answer out of him.
What's funny is he did give you a straight answer, though.
He offers you like the most politest of like ankle hugs if you're okay with it.
Yeah, he's not that much. He's not that much shorter than me, apparently.
I know you are tiny.
Well, yes, she did give me a straight answer, but you gotta think it's the most confusing thing without, like, going super deep into it. And I'm not gonna push it. And then after just, I got no answers, I got sort of something from Suri, I just go back to just staring at the card.
You go back to staring at the card. Things have moved a little bit crazy today. I think it wasn't only a few days ago that things have been crazy as well. And oh man, that day was hectic as all hell. Probably can't be as catastrophically weird as that day was. Maybe. Stop to think about it. You look up area at one point, and there's a moment where you kind of see, startled a little bit at your reflection in the window. Just your reflection. There is, however, just maybe that feeling that the uneasy feeling that you're being watched.
I kind of tighten the straps that hold the sword. And I kind of I slip the card more in like a pocket so it's not on the table.
No moves are made. Nothing comes sprinting out of the darkness. Tries to take a swing at you. It's just a night. The Sphinx, at some point, gets up, stretches, and just affirms to some folks, no, real for now. Thank you. I'm afraid even great beasts need to rest from time to time. He begins to make his way towards the back, but he does give a polite nod to the three of you as he starts to make his way back. How goes the evening for each of you?
Interesting.
How so?
It seems like one chapter ends and another one is about to begin. Destiny and fate have seemed to have popped up again, which seems to be a common occurrence as of late.
Who truly knows? Unless any of you are eager for a riddle, I think I'll go and retire to my chambers for the evening, if you don't mind. You get to try out the new cushions that your dear companion, Ruffle, managed to put together for me.
You've probably had a long day. We probably all need our rest.
I'd like to save my more clever riddles for those I think will actually enjoy them.
You know what? I'm game if they're game.
Go for it.
Feel free to share this one if you want. The closer you get, the further away I become. What am I? With a good amount of blank stares,
I might know it, but I'm not there.
he chuckles a bit. Feel free to ruminate on it. You don't have to answer right away. It's a fun little thing. He goes, makes his way back towards Sir Esper, who politely opens, allows him entry. Someone at some point, the cell is up next to you area. So that big cat just like talks to everyone? That's really fucking weird.
If you think that's weird, and she kind of looks over towards Buddy. Look at that one.
Yeah, what's wrong with this one? What the fuck? And as the night goes on, we are going to call our session here as our heroes wind down for the evening, or find themselves coming face to face with new figures to say hello to. But that's for next time. Appreciate you guys hanging out for us. Next week, we dive deeper. Nice little
Yippee!